A man is in police custody this morning, accused of committing a violent break-in at a home with 3 people inside, including a 1-year-old. Files One's Arnold Godoy is in Clifton with the details. Arnold.
Christine, police say that robbery suspect was caught here near the 1500 block of Main Avenue. This after he was found rummaging through a dresser. He had broken into a home and ended up fighting with the homeowner and getting away with nearly $1,000 worth of jewelry. 28-year-old Nelson Ovalle allegedly forced his way into the home on Main Avenue Saturday by breaking a window. Investigators say a woman was awakened by the noise and screamed when she spotted Ovalle. The husband then rushed the burglar, forcing him to flee. The homeowner was injured in the process, although no details on his injuries. About 2 hours later, police found Ovalle on Main Avenue carrying the stolen jewelry. Ovalle is being charged with robbery, theft, and weapons possession. He is being held at Passaic County Jail. In Clifton, Arnold Godoy, Fios 1 News.
The Powerball jackpot winner from Wayne, who was arrested for allegedly sexually assaulting a child, will be released from jail as he awaits trial. A judge issued the ruling yesterday during a detention hearing for 49-year-old Pedro Quezada. Quezada will be electronically monitored and confined to his home, except for traveling to his lawyer and financial advisor. He was charged last week with sexual assault. The alleged victim told authorities Quezada inappropriately touched her when she was around 11 years old and forced her to have sex when she was around 13. We're following developing news out of Westchester County, New York. A police officer in Yonkers is recovering after being shot in the face. The police officer, who is said to have been shot in the jaw, is in serious but stable condition at Jacobi Medical Center in the Bronx this morning. Yonkers police responded last night to calls about a suspicious car with 2 men inside. The female officer shouts, "Show me your hands," just before more than a dozen gunshots were exchanged between the suspects and police. One of the suspects was also shot and is in the hospital. The other is in police custody. A handgun was recovered at the scene. A Westwood man is recovering this morning after being struck by a falling tree limb. It happened yesterday on Ash Street. First responders rushed to help the man, who was conscious but suffering from back pain and a cut on his head. The tree also knocked down power lines and blocked the road. Firefighters and utility crews responded to clear off the tangled wires. If you thought the earth moved in Morris County, you weren't mistaken. A 1.7 magnitude earthquake was reported there just before 7 o'clock last night. Some people we spoke with say the rumbling felt like a low-flying plane, while others say they didn't even realize it happened.
I just was walking down the street and somebody told me there was an earthquake. I didn't even know it happened.
I thought it really was some sort of a gag maybe that somebody was playing, because you know, the two of us, we really didn't see or hear it.
Police say they received about 30 calls about the small earthquake, but there were no reports of injuries or damage. The days when a football team taking a knee only represented a victory formation are in the past. Last night's Monday Night Football game shows Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones going down on one knee alongside his team prior to the playing of the national anthem. Jones has been a staunch supporter of President Donald Trump. The Cardinals players and management officials also linked arms on the sidelines. Boos could be heard from the crowd during the pregame ceremony. And with the country divided on this issue, student athletes in Newark are chiming in. Files One's Jessica Orban has more.
For all that's dead.
Brianna Abdullah is a junior at Wequahic High School in Newark and is the only student that has made the decision to kneel during the national anthem at school events. Abdullah says she thinks that everyone should know the reasoning behind the form of protest.
They just do it because they see it on TV. They don't actually know why they're doing it. Some people, like, you'll ask them, why are you kneeling? And they have no explanation as to why they're kneeling. They just do it because they see everybody else doing it.
A track and field athlete herself, Abdullah says she doesn't see her peers taking the same stance she does. Other students we spoke with say they think everyone should stand.
That's how I feel. I feel like everybody should stand for that.
And their coaches agree. Physical education and health teacher Darius Kopek is also Wequahic's head soccer coach. He says he hasn't experienced any of his students kneeling during the national anthem. But as for the professionals, the field is their office, and it shouldn't happen at work.
They should be able to protest, but not at work. I think that that's just an insult to, a lot of the people that fought for us and died for us. but it is their right. So, but again, I don't think it should be done at work.
One of the world's most famous athletes, Shaquille O'Neal, visited Wequahic High School on Monday, but wouldn't comment on the issue.
Jack, any comment on the national anthem controversy? Jack, any comment on the national anthem?
President Trump took to Twitter on the issue. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders defended his words during a briefing Monday, saying the president isn't looking to start a race war, but to point out that it's always appropriate to defend our flag. In Newark, Jessica Orban, FiOS 1 News.
And we want your 2 cents. What do you think about NFL players protesting the national anthem after President Trump's remarks about team owners firing players? Please submit your 2 cents video to our Facebook page. We may share your 2 cents in our newscasts. Federal officials are looking into how much relief Puerto Rico needs in the wake of Hurricane Maria. How Newark officials are planning to help the hurricane victims. Coming up.